Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Yoga Lachenpi here and I'm the host to this channel. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for keeping around, for coming back, and also thank all of you for taking care of yourselves, especially during this period of the COVID-19 pandemic. The last time we talked about men and their nagging character and what we can do about it and how we can live with these people. Today we are going to be looking at something that is quite different from what we looked at the last time, and this is women and their nagging character. How do you go about it? How do you deal with them? Stay tuned, don't go away. Welcome back again. Thank you for keeping around, and I hope you guys have not changed your channels as yet. Today we are going to be looking at women and their nagging characters and what we can do about them. Character number one is about nagging women is they always do the compare and contrast. This is one character that is so typical of women who nag. They will compare literally anything and everything. You know, it starts from the car. If you're lucky and you drive, you're a man who drives, she'll compare your car with the neighbor's car. She'll compare the shoe you've worn with the neighbor's shoe. She'll compare literally everything. And I want to assure you ladies out there, this is one thing that most men do not just like. They don't like it when you compare them to probably their friends, when you compare them to your neighbors, when you compare them to everything. It's not a nice thing. It nags, because at the end of the day, these guys are trying so hard to be what we want them to be, and then you're trying to compare them, you're trying to contrast, you know. It seems to put them off. Character number two about nagging women is they don't seem to like get contented with what they have. This is typical of men as well, but women who are not contented nag a lot. I know there are people out there who are struggling to impress their women, and you're out there also trying to prove to your men that they're actually not doing a thing at all. It is not a nice thing. You know, your husband walks into the shop and looks at a very beautiful dress and says to himself, I think my wife will like this. And then you throw it back to them. It is one thing that really puts off. It's not a nice thing. You know, when you're not contented, it puts off. You know, that is the second character about women who really nag. And then character number three is women who nag try so hard. They work so hard every day of their lives to change their men. You found him as a football player, probably a rugby player. Now you're changing him to be a sports betting person because that is what you like. I have seen it so quite often. And in recent times, I've been talking to one of my men friends. Most of my friends are guys, actually. And one of these guys was telling me, can you imagine, my wife does not even allow me to watch football, yet it's my hobby. She gets typically very, very, very uncomfortable when I go out to watch a match, or when I invite my friends home for a match. She just does not like it, you know. And the other one was recently telling me, can you imagine, my wife is forcing me to put on shorts and it's not my thing. You know, women, you know, I personally like, I'm classy, I like class. And sometimes when I buy certain things for my husband and he does not like them, probably because it's not his type, I usually don't force it. But you find that some women work so hard every day of their lives to change their men. And this is nagging, especially to our men. The fourth character is about women who nag is that sometimes they don't notice that they are actually nagging. They don't notice. You know, they do things and they make it appear like it is okay. They don't seem to realize that they're hurting you. They don't seem to realize that they're nagging you. They probably think at the back of their minds that whatever they are doing or saying is the right thing. How do you deal with this? Do you walk away? Do you fight back? Do you nag each other's? Guys, what do you guys think? Tell me what you think. You know, what do you do about this? Do you walk out of the relationship because your wife or girlfriend is nagging you? I would say no. There are ways of how you can best deal with it and still live harmoniously. Number one, define the problem. You know, what does this mean? Understanding the things that nag you, the things she does that nag you. Because sometimes it's beautiful for you to know and understand what you do as a person that makes her nag you. I was recently counseling a couple, and this gentleman was telling me, you know, I don't like it when my wife throws my shoes out. It puts me off, it nags me. And then I asked him, under what circumstances does she do this? Does she do this when your shoes are dirty? Does she do this intentionally when they are clean? Then he actually realized that the wife always does that when his shoes are dirty. You know, and he got to realize the problem that makes the wife become a nagging person. Define the problem. Know what makes your wife angry. Know what makes your wife a nagging person. No, just get to know. You know. 2, guys out there, you need to work on your emotional health. It is very, very important. You know, take time out. When you realize that she has started the nagging thing, do not fight back. You know, if you're one person who likes watching football, or you probably like baseball, or you have a club or anything that, you know, can relieve you of this stress, try it out. Go out with your friends, go and hang out, talk, you know, go and have time, have a movie. It will relieve you. The third thing that you can do, you know, is to talk about it. Talk about it. Let her know that the things she does or the things she says really put you off, really nag you. You know, sometimes as women, we talk about things and we don't actually realize they hurt. We don't realize that they nag. Talk about it. If you cannot talk about it with her, find a friend that you can confide in and talk about it. You know, talk about it and relieve yourself. You at the end of the day, you'll find you are stress free. And then the last thing that I want to put emphasis on is keep calm. You know, when your wife is nagging or your girlfriend is nagging, and then you also push it back to her, you all start nagging each other. It will grow into something so big. You'll end up into a fight, into a quarrel, into something that will turn out to become nasty, which is really, really very, very bad. And the last thing, please pray for each other. It is quite important. Husbands, pray for your wives, and the wives equally do the same thing. Thank you so much for watching this clip. I hope you guys have gotten something out of it. I know the last time I talked about men, the men were fighting. Why is it only us? What about women? Women equally nag. Today I'm talking about women. If you guys didn't watch my last clip, please go back and watch it. I was talking about men and the things they do that really keep their wives, you know, put off. Thank you so much for watching. Continue watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, click the notification bell such that you're always notified for every time I post my new videos. Continue keeping safe and taking very good care of yourselves, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. I have also reliably gotten information that some countries have gone back to the second wave of COVID-19. Let us continue praying for each other. Continue keeping safe. Bye-bye.